G'day ladies and gents, and welcome to MagzTV. Today I am very proud to be one of the first to be able to show you Heliborne by Lithuanian developer Jetcat Games. Heliborne is currently in the closed alpha stage of development and amazingly is being developed only by 4 people at this time. Now we're going to take a look at this in 2 parts. First, what Heliborne currently is in its closed alpha phase, as well as Jetcat's plans for Heliborne in the future and where it's going to go on. So first things first, what is Heliborne? Well, at its core, it's a team-based tactical multiplayer game focusing around helicopters and helicopter aviation. The gameplay is objective-based, focusing on a King of the Hill style mechanic where you attempt to take control of a number of capture points across the map by landing and deploying ground troops, while also trying to defend them from the enemy team's counterattack and their own transport helicopters. The helicopters available in-game vary from fast but lightly armed and armoured scouts such as the OH-6 Recon helicopter, to medium and heavy transport such as the Huey or the Chinook, to assault gunships such as the AH-64 Apache and the Ka-50 Black Shark, with each type fulfilling a role within the battlefield. Scouts being used to scout out capture point defences and harass enemy transports, the gunships clearing the capture points and controlling the team's airspace. The transports actually have several roles in the game, the heavy transports carrying a large number of troops and having the ability to capture multiple points without needing to return to base, but in exchange for moving more slowly, while the medium transports are faster and more able to defend themselves, but need to collect more troops from base after each capture. Both transport types also have an interesting secondary mechanic, where they can land at any point on the map and deploy a very small number of troops armed with ground-air missiles. These troops only have a limited number of shots, however they will engage any hostile aircraft that approach, and mechanically operate like deployable sentry turrets. This allows for effective ambush tactics when used correctly. You can see me deploying one of these anti-air troops now out of my hind. The anti-air troops are actually quite difficult to detect at longer ranges. This is a perfect example of how they're used. The game currently has 26 different helicopter models available to fly in closed alpha, with plans for 64 helicopter models at release, ranging from first generation of armed military helicopters to the current machines in active service today. All models in-game feature variable weapons loadouts, as will all future models. In its current state, Heliborne features 2 maps. The first is based during the Vietnam conflict, specifically the Gulf of Tonkin, while the second map is based on Afghanistan. Helicopter availability is unique to each map, so only Vietnam-era aircraft will be available on the Vietnam map, with the same restrictions placed on the Afghanistan map. A third map is currently in development based on the Balkan conflict that took place in the 1990s, with a fourth, currently unnamed map also planned. However, this map will be designed specifically for PvE scenarios. The current game flight model is based around arcade flight and is still undergoing development, with the goal of making each aircraft feel real and unique while still allowing arcade ease of control. For those looking for a more realistic experience, there are plans to develop an advanced FM for realistic mode in the future, which will include more advanced flight dynamics along with some of the more interesting aerodynamic effects unique to rotary wing aviation. Future plans also include expanding on the current King of the Hill style gameplay, along with the inclusion of a new game mode called Frontline. This game mode will be an assault type, with one team needing to defend an outpost while the opposing team moves to attack and destroy it. Frontline battles will be based around real historical conflicts in the various theatres of war. Plans also include an expanding the deployable ground forces available within the game, with the next being deployable mortar squads that will attack all hostile ground forces in range. Graphically, Heliborne is still clearly in development, with some clear low poly counts and some low resolution textures on some sections of the maps. However, I've been impressed with the quality of the helicopter models and the texture work on them, especially for a game in such an early state of closed alpha. The helicopter models are currently static, however, with retractable landing gear not being available on the aircraft that had them. I was informed during my interview that this is planned for the future, along with more advanced damage animations. The small development team is currently putting its focus on balance, control physics and flight modelling, along with overall gameplay first, before adding these effects. Jetcat's current development plans for Heliborne include having it enter Steam Early Access by the end of this year. However, if you'd like to get involved before that, Jetcat are currently looking for more alpha testers at this time for gameplay testing and stress testing of its servers. If you're interested in what you see and would like to apply, simply go to the Heliborne game website, links in the description and the comments below, and sign up. So far, I've personally found Heliborne to be a lot of fun to play, even in its early alpha phase that it's currently in, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where this game goes. Helicopter combat is something that hasn't really been explored much in recent years. Helicopters have been involved in a lot of other games, but very rarely have they actually been the core focus or the core game mechanic, and I'm really interested in seeing where Jetcat takes this. Anyways, ladies and gents, as I want to give you guys a really good look at this game without me talking my way over all of the footage, I'm going to just let this video play out with just some gameplay. Raw and unedited. This match has only just started. The teams are 8 versus 8. We are on the Vietnam Battle of Tonkin map, and I'm flying on the US side. It's actually something I should have mentioned earlier on. The teams are divided by nation. I hope you enjoy.
Определи направление угрозы. Ракеты. Определи направление угрозы.
Yep, AAA is nasty here as well. Click like if you do, subscribe if you want to see more. Fly smart, fly safe, and I'll catch you in the skies.